So, remember when I mentioned quitting Adobe because my student discount expired? So that begs the question, what am I using in its place? I've been using Clip Studio Paint for all of my art and webcomics, so I'm good there. But for logo design and vector art, I'm trying out Affinity Designer. The other programs, maybe I'll talk about them in the future, but today I'm focusing on Affinity. This isn't a full-on review or tutorial, it's a first impressions video. I haven't explored all the quirks and tools to their full potential, so whatever I couldn't find on my first few hours of testing this program, I'll probably find on my own through my own research. For my first test, I made a logo design of an armadillo girdled lizard. Am I saying that right? Griddled? I don't know. Armadillo lizard. Now at first I ran into some snags about how Affinity treats its pre-made shapes and symbols. It took me a few minutes to realize why I couldn't adjust the node points like I normally could in Illustrator. You had to convert them to curves in order to do any node alterations. This isn't a turn-off for me. Thankfully, it's not a huge learning curve. You can also find information at the bottom regarding the tools and options of using said tool. One nitpick I have is the layer system. So every shape, object, or curve you make, it makes its own layer. This will be weird for a lot of people who are so used to Adobe softwares and the layering system. And for any drawing program in that case, this is completely new for me, but it's not something I can't wrap my head around. It's just a matter of how you approach things. So that would mean I would have to get used to grouping everything and just being more organized with my naming system. I'm really glad it has the essential tools such as Pathfinder. I absolutely need Pathfinder tools. Next, after nearly a month of not touching this program, I jumped into it again. This time, I recreated the tattoo designs for a character I created when the Hyper Rad Samurai Jack's 5th season was alive and kicking. So this is my Corvid mage, Diego. I began with Diego's shoulder tattoo, but this time I found something a bit weird with the pen tool. I'm no stranger to pen tracing over a rough sketch for my projects, but there were maybe one or two things that threw me off. Now, maybe I'm being nitpicky, but it's not a huge deal breaker. It's just another thing to get used to. The way that the pen tool works here in Affinity Designer, it's not bad, but it's something you'll have to get used to. Honestly, it's a good thing that the node tool allows you to go back and adjust the curves or sharp angles. You can change the node handles to your liking. Now the second tattoo, the one that was on Diego's back, I concentrated on making just one half of the tattoo and then just duplicating that. Thankfully, I had the help of the snapping tool, which you can find at the top. You can adjust the settings if need be. That was really helpful for me to get that perfect mirror duplicate aligned with its other half. Maybe in the future I'll make some more videos regarding the full Affinity suite, but I don't think I'll be making any video tearing apart Affinity Designer's shortfalls, because I can work with what I've got. When push comes to shove, you've gotta work with what you have and what you can afford. I hope you guys found this first impressions a little helpful. If you want to get started with vector art, then it's better to start with something free, like Inkscape. I'm going to refer you guys to a video done by Logos by Nick. This is his reaction as a longtime Inkscape user to Affinity Designer. The video link is in the description below. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is.